Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Virtual Artisan Market, or as we like to call it, VAM. My name is Heather Lux, and I'm so excited to be your host again this week. We are thrilled to have you with us. VAM is a modern twist on your favorite artisan market. Each week we bring to you, in the comfort, convenience, and safety of your home, a curated group of highly talented artisans from across the country. We started VAM in early May as a way to create a bridge between you and the artisan community that you loved during, quite frankly, a really strange time in our lives. A time when markets and shows were not a possibility. Our goal has always been to offer live shows until things get back to normal. And well, we're starting to see that play out. And that's good news for you and for our artisan community and for everyone. Because of that, because of this move towards the new normal, today's VAM show is our season finale. But don't worry, we're going to keep an eye on things. And over the next few months, we anticipate being back in the fall with even more artisans, all in time for your holiday shopping. This week's show is pretty special with it being our season finale. We have fan favorites along with new artisans and prizes. Yep, I said it, prizes. So let's set the stage on what you're about to experience today. This morning, we will introduce you to 6 amazing artisans, 5 of which are fan favorites that you've seen from previous shows. You will learn about the inspiration behind their creations, and in some cases, even get to see them in their workspace. Like a market, you'll see a sampling of their work and, of course, have the opportunity to purchase directly from the artisan. It's really that easy. Because of the nature of their work, in many cases, the products offered in VAM are one of a kind or limited edition, which means that you want to place your order as fast as possible so that you get the products you love. We will display the artisan's website at the bottom of the screen while they're presenting, plus we'll include their website in the comments section of this live show to make it even easier for you to shop while they present. Because this is our last show before we go into summer break, we've added a little twist. Throughout the show, you're going to have opportunities for you to win gifts from our artisans simply by liking, sharing, and commenting. Make sure you listen for the instructions on how to qualify for each prize. Also, don't be shy. If you have questions, we love questions. Make sure you post them, and I'll be watching out for them and be able to present those to the artisans so that you can get your questions answered. Before we introduce the first artisan, I invite you to help us share the love. Because of the grassroots nature, we need your help in getting the word out about VAM and all of our artisans. Likes, comments, shares, they mean the world to us. So please take a moment and like and share this live show with to your Facebook friends. And of course, heart it up when you see something that you love. Hint, hint, you will be happy you did this, I promise, because that's the key to some of these prizes. And as always, if you're already a fan of one of our artisans, give them a shout out. This is not easy, and I'm sure their hearts are racing right now, and they will love to see your love come through. Okay, grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get ready to shop and win. We are starting this week's show with a VAM alumni and a customer all-time favorite, the Scone Goddess. The Scone Goddess creates premium scone mixes bursting with fruits, nuts, and chocolates. They are super easy to make and require only the addition of heavy cream prior to baking. I can already hear some of you saying, but Heather, I'm gluten-free. Well, she's got you covered with that too. Help me welcome Veronica of the Scone Goddess. Good morning, Veronica.
Good morning, Heather. So good to be on the show again.
Absolutely. So it looks like you're in the kitchen, and I understand that you're going to show us how to take the already delicious ginger lemon mix and add some summer flavor.
Absolutely.
But before we get cooking, what if we kick off the show with a giveaway?
I am so excited. Let's do that because I've got 3 amazing giveaways today. First, we've got to give props to Susan Emberly. She is a Scone Goddess fan and a great friend and a wonderful creator. She's created blueberry lemon scone earrings. It's a sterling silver hook, a great little blueberry bead, and a custom-made blueberry lemon scone. And again, that's by Susan Emberly, and she's got a Facebook page and an Etsy page. You got to find her if you don't win these today. But meanwhile, if you do want to win, make sure you're sharing this live event. Tell your friends, because we're going to have a lot of fun today. We've also got the coveted I Got Sconed in Maine t-shirt and a really great basket too. So take a peek at those as we're working through the show today. And meanwhile, let's look at what we're doing to start. This is our new ginger lemon mix that we launched in the spring. And I've had so many people love this mix, and I've been creating some fun things with it as well. One of the things that I've done is I've made a ginger peach scone from this mix. And let me tell you something, those sell out even faster than the blueberry right now. I think people are just so excited about summer. So I'm going to show you how to make ginger peach scones with this mix. Super simple. Just open it up. And as you know, my mixes are easy. You just pour it into the bowl. And I'll show you this in just a second. Pour the mix into the bowl. And then you're going to want to add either some fresh or frozen peaches. Hopefully we'll have some juicy fresh peaches before too long. There's a lot of mixes that I make that you could put stuff into. I mean, even though they're already chock full of goodies, it doesn't matter. If you want chocolate with your blueberries, add some chocolate. We love chocolate, right? Some people add nuts just for the sake of they love nuts. We certainly don't need it, but they're good. For the cream, I just pour it in kind of all at once. And then you're going to want to fold the cream into the mix. So I'm going to do that real quick. And also, what I'm going to show you after I get these all mixed up and cut is a really great way to turn your breakfast into dessert. Got a little trick for you later on. So this just, you fold it in real nice. It might look a titch dry, but I assure you 1 1/4 cups of cream is all that it needs. If you're using fresh peaches, remember that those fresh peaches are going to maybe cause you to use a little bit less cream because of the juice. While I'm stirring this, Heather, I bet people have been out there sharing this live broadcast. Do we have a winner yet?
We are really close to having a winner, and I want to give everyone a chance to get the sharing going. I know that it's just a little after 10 minutes after 10, and people are just getting logged in and so forth. So make sure, if you haven't already done so, share this live event so that you get your amazing pair of scone, blueberry lemon scone, custom designed for the goddess, of course, earrings. Why don't you keep going, and I'm going to give people just a second longer, okay?
That sounds good. One of the questions that I have that comes up quite often is, how big do I make the disc? So people do their scones differently. Some people like to pat them out into a rectangle and cut them. I personally like to do a disc with a wagon wheel cut. So what I do is I kind of form it into a ball in the bowl. You see this here? And then I put it right down on some parchment paper for easy cleanup. And I press it out into about a 6-inch disc. Let me get that out of my way.
Hey, Veronica, while you're doing that, I've got a winner. Are you ready for it?
Oh, that's awesome. Who's won the earrings?
So this is the winner for the scone earrings. It's Joan Stubbs. Joan, you are the winner of these gorgeous earrings.
Awesome. Congratulations, Joan.
Fantastic. So Joan, just so that you know, you'll want to reach out to the Scone Goddess Facebook page so that you can claim these awesome earrings, and Veronica will get them all set up to ship out. We'll put the link in the comment section here.
That's great. Now, the t-shirt is up next. Heather, what do they have to do to win that t-shirt?
Ah, thank you for the reminder. So this one's super easy. Like I know sharing, takes a lot of effort. This is just about sharing the love. So you get this coveted t-shirt, which is oh so awesome. All that you need to do is heart it up for the scone goddess. So next to the thumbs up, you'll see the heart. I want to see the hearts flying, and we're going to randomly select someone who sends some love to the scone goddess.
And I got to tell you something. I have already sold all of these t-shirts. I've got about 3 left from the order. People love these. I got sconed in Maine. Have I gone over the top with that? I don't know. I think it's kitschy. Kind of fun.
I think it's fantastic. I wish that I'm sending you love right now virtually. And I wish that I could be in the running for that shirt because I'd love everyone to know that I got sconed in Maine.
So here we are with the scones. Here's half of the wagon wheel. I just separate them, put them right on the pan, and bake them. And now I got to tell you, it's been hot and humid. And, maybe the last thing on your mind is baking, but I'll give you a little tip. When it's hot, I bake these in my toaster oven. It's really fast, doesn't heat up the house. And you know what? A lot of you are campers and you've got tents or you've got campers or cabins that you're staying in, and you don't have a full-size oven. It's okay. Grab your mixes because I've had friends make them right in their camper too. Super simple, 20 minutes. Remember, if you flatten the disc larger than 6 minutes, it's going to take less time to cook. They are going to be fabulous either way. Just make sure it's a light golden brown. So I have put these on the pan and they're ready to go in the oven. And while they're baking, which obviously I won't be on when they're finished, I'm going to show you that tip that I was telling you about.
Can I interrupt you just for a second? Because we've got a winner.
Wow.
And there's a lot of love coming through right now for you, your scones, and the scone goddess. So the winner of the coveted t-shirt, I Got Sconed in Maine shirt, goes to Judy Blanchette.
Hey,
Judy, congratulations.
Congrats, Judy. Thanks for the love.
Absolutely. So again, Judy, we'll provide some information, but you can connect directly with the scone goddess through her Facebook, and she'll get that in the mail. So let me tell them real quick, our last one, last giveaway. And this one, we saved a doozy for the end here. We've got this amazing blueberry basket full of everything that you could ever imagine blueberry, including blueberry scones, right?
That's right.
The scone goddess added to the basket. So for this one, all that you need to do is comment in the live, this live broadcast here, and put a comment in there and tag a friend so that they can see that you're watching. Comment and tag a friend this live video, and you will be in the drawing for the giveaway. And you only have a couple of minutes because we're almost ready to serve the scones.
So here's the tip I was telling you about earlier. To turn your breakfast into dessert, all you have to do is add a little drizzle of glaze. So for the ginger peach scones, I like to use a lemon glaze. So I've got about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and about 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar. And I am just going to stir that in, make a nice glaze. And then I just drizzle it right over the fresh baked scones, and voila, you've got an amazing dessert. And well, frankly, it's a good breakfast too. I eat them for breakfast all the time with the glaze. Now, going back to that gift basket, the scones taste great with the tea that's in that gift basket. It's Maine blueberry tea. We have Maine blueberry honey. We've got a blueberry scone mix, and we have blueberry lavender jam. So I hope you have shared this live event and tagged a friend so that you can win it. And then once your name is announced, make sure you message me, and I will be delighted to send you your prize. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your scones, and we'll see each other soon.
Can I announce that final winner?
Absolutely. Who have we got?
So the final winner of the blueberry basket is Susan Emberly. Susan Emberly, yes.
Congratulations, Susan. That's great.
Awesome. So again, Susan, we'll get you information. You can contact Veronica through the Scone Goddess Facebook page with your information, and she'll get your basket out.
Thank you so much.
This was so much fun. I'm so glad that we did these giveaways. It's a great opportunity for you to share other artisans, which I think is really cool, but it's also a way for customers to experience your products as well.
It is.
And by far, you were one of the customer favorites. People are literally stopping me when I'm out and about talking about your scones. And so I want to make sure that you flag the promotion that you're offering right now so that everyone can add to their basket and save a little.
That sounds great. The promotion today is if you buy 4 bags of scone mix and use the code BEWELL, you will get free shipping. So hopefully we can hook you up with scone mix. We have gluten-free and regular. And if you have any dietary restrictions, maybe you're not wanting to use dairy, let me know because I probably have a workaround for you. Just go ahead and message me.
Awesome. Very, very good. So everyone, don't forget the Scone Goddess. Make sure you go over to thesconegoddess.com and remember that you get free shipping with the purchase of 4 mixes using the code BEWELL. You will be such a hit at your home when you pull those scones out of the oven and serve them up to your friends and family.
I still love them too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being a part of the VAM fam. Thank you for being on our season finale here. And I hope that we get to see you in the fall again.
Thank you, Heather.
Thanks. Oh, now that's the way to get a season finale started. I hope you all are having a ton of fun. We're going to actually move to our next artisan who is also an alumni of the VAM show. It's Lil Moose. Okay, moms, are you ready for a few new summer outfits for your littles? Our next artisan has exactly what you're looking for. Lil Moose Kids creates precious designs using beautiful and unique prints. Let me introduce you to Gail. Hi, Gail. How are you?
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being on VAM again this week.
Thank you for having me.
So you were on our first VAM show, the very first one way back on, I think it was May 2nd. It seems like a lifetime ago. And our viewers raved about your beautiful designs. Just last week, someone shared on Facebook that they purchased one of your adorable dresses from that show and gave it to a niece. And she was talking about how much she loved giving it and also how much the niece loved receiving it. So I was hoping maybe you would take some time and show us some of your designs and the prints that you have available for this season.
Sure, love to. Good morning. Welcome to Little Moose Kids. I'm Gail, and I have a few items from my shop to share. But first, I'd like to tell you about the sale. I'm offering 20% off all items with free shipping and orders of $35 or more. First up is my sleep sack. This original design came about when my grandson was playing on the floor and he kept kicking his blanket off. The jersey band goes up under his arms so that the baby's arms are free with a soft fleece fabric. The sack, this will keep the baby warm. I have a picture, and this comes on all my sacks. You can see it. Anyway, this print is one of the very popular llamas. There are lots of prints to choose from. Sizes are 0 to 3 to 9 to 12 months. And this is great even in the crib, in the carriage, just going out for a walk. You can put this on the baby and then throw his jacket right on it. That way the blanket doesn't fall off. Next up are my jersey shorts. They're made with a wide waistband with no elastic, making them comfortable for the child. The flamingo pink is super cute with the matching pink bands. And then I have another pair for the big boy look. I have the harem pant style that goes below the knee. This is like a camel print, and My buyers always comment on the fact that there's room for the diaper. And it has some fake tie on the front, but the same, it has that nice stretch band. And the sizes range from 0 to 5 with many other styles and prints. And the price is $13. For my next item, I'm showing you a new dress from my dog collection. I call this my Golden Doodle dress. It's made from a modified jersey top with a red dog print cotton fabric. The paw prints in the flower have sparkles. I don't know if you can see them, but it's super cute. My dresses are so comfortable and easy for the child to dress themselves. Sizes run from 2 to 5, and on some of my prints, you can find an 18-month. And the price is $26. But remember, I'm running a sale today. So this dress, handmade, is only $20.80. Thank you very much.
Oh, Gail, I'm so excited to have you back. And I love that this show, you're showing us some new things and some original designs. So am I right in understanding that your sleep sack isn't something that you've like copied from the, from other people? This is an original design that came about because of your inspiration of needing to keep that little one covered.
That's right. The blanket kept coming off and I kept getting up and throwing it back on him. And I thought there's got to be a better way.
And you figured it out.
I did.
I love it. And that llama print, people love llamas. It's so cute.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, and you're running a special this week, 20% off, and that's everything on your website, right?
It is. Yes. And free shipping for any order over $35.
Great, great. And so people will be able to go onto your site. They'll be able to take a look at all of the different patterns or fabrics that you're offering right now, and the dresses, the harem print, pants, and everything, right?
Correct.
Good. Yeah. It's I love, one of the things that I especially love about your pattern, or I keep saying pattern, your fabric selection is it looks like something a child would wear, but it's not like over the top cutesy. You know what I mean? Like it looks like something that you would be okay with your child going to a little party or something like that in, and looking all sophisticated and beautiful.
I feel that way. I have to like the fabric to buy it.
That makes sense. It absolutely does. And who doesn't love a little sparkle? I would not be surprised if you sell out of the golden doodle with the sparkles. That's just precious.
That's one of my favorites.
Awesome, Gail. Well, thank you so much for being a part of our show this week. Thank you for being a part of the VAM fam. It was fabulous having you. And I hope that we'll see you back in the fall.
I hope so too. Thank you very much, Heather.
Thank you. Okay, everyone. So make sure you go to Gail's Etsy site. It's right there at the bottom of the page, and check out all of the different styles and prints that Gail offers. Don't miss out on this 20% off opportunity, plus free shipping on orders of over $35. She put it in perspective. Where else can you go and get a beautifully designed little girl's dress that has, custom embellishments on it for $20.80? Like, that's incredible. So what a fun way for you to add a little summer flair to your children's wardrobe. Thanks, Gail. We appreciate it. Okay, so are you ready for another giveaway? Let me introduce our next artisan, and we'll tell you about the next giveaway. A mix of symbolism and realism, resulting in jewelry that is easy to wear and versatile, and is a perfect way to describe our next artisan. Liz was introduced to the art of silversmithing at the age of 12 while attending summer camp at Sebago Lake in southern Maine. Once she fully moved to the Carrabassett Valley in 2016, she knew that starting Carrabassett Valley Jewelry was a no-brainer for her. Today, Liz strives to be environmentally friendly in an industry that's far from that. She buys recycled gold and silver to take away some of the impact of mining. And this is really cool. One of her suppliers is completely solar powered. Help me welcome Liz to our show. Hi, Liz. How are you?
Hi, Heather. Good to see you. I'm great.
Absolutely. So Liz, I love your beautiful jewelry, but I love beautiful jewelry in general. But I have to admit that some pieces are hard to enjoy in every day. But what I think is so special about your work is you think about women who live an active outdoor lifestyle, and you make jewelry wearable for those women.
Absolutely.
I'm super curious about how you create your jewelry, but before we do that, um, let's talk a little bit about the 2 giveaways that you're offering today.
Sure. So the
Great.
first, go.
No, what I was going to say is, so we have 2 giveaways. The first one is a $25 gift certificate, right?
Yes.
And they can use that on any product in your store, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. So that's really cool. So this is a great way for you to splurge a little bit, buy something that maybe it would be nice to have a little discount on, or it's a way for you to buy a gift for someone or just have fun going on a shopping spree. And this prize is so easy to win. All that you need to do is share this live video or live show by the end of Liz's segment. So if you've already shared, you're still in the running. You get extra credit because you've already done that. If you haven't taken the time to share yet, please take a second and share, and we'll be watching out for a random, we'll select someone randomly at the end of Liz's show. And then before we wrap up, Liz, we'll talk about the second way that people can win. And this is for people that are watching not only live, but replay.
Yes.
Great. So let me turn it over to you and tell us a little bit about what goes into making these beautiful pieces.
All right. Yeah. So a lot of times people see my work and think that it's cut out with a laser or they ask, oh, so do you have a laser or do you have a little automatic saw? And it's actually just all hand done. I start with sheet silver, usually it's bigger than this, or wire or tubing, and it's all cut out with this hand saw. It's just like a little coping saw, really thin, flexible blade while it's not attached. But yeah, it's all cut out by hand. I think we've got some pictures of that being done. There we go. So that's the process. There's a paper cutout template that I glue onto the metal and just follow the lines. And there's some there's a lot of different parts that come into this. So first it gets cut out, then I hammer it, and then it gets polished on my buffing wheel. So there are a lot of hand tools involved, but some mechanical tools as well. And, everything is made from scratch, obviously, as I just said. And, if you look at something and think, oh, well, that's too big for me, or I wish that was gold, not silver, or, if you just wanted something tweaked, it's completely possible. Everything is customizable. Everything is made one at a time by hand. So if you wish it was, oh, I wish that was a ring and not a necklace, or, anything like that, just get in touch with me and I'll be able to, 99% of the time we can work something out that works just for you. So the first design collection that I wanted to talk about today is called the Folia collection. And this was inspired by the pattern you can see on the screen that was an old family wedding dress. It was from 1882. My mother wore it when I got married a few years. We took it out of the box, and I discovered this beautiful pattern woven into some of the panels, and I knew I had to make jewelry out of it. So when I first started sketching it out, this was the first. I drew half of a leaf, and I decided to keep it as a design. This is the fringe design. There's 2 different sizes, small and large, of course, anywhere in between, or bigger or smaller as possible. And each of these, especially the small, have little gold accent beads down the spine of the leaf, just to give it a little extra dimension. And all of these are kind of spiraled a little bit around themselves, so that when they hang while you're wearing them, they really catch the light and sparkle. And this style, as you can see, starts at 58 for the pendant. This is a little set that I made using it as a necklace instead of a pendant. Those were the small earrings at 116. Then I made a full leaf design. And you can see those there, 3 different sizes again, just variety is the spice of life, I think. And that center medium size you can see in the photo has some different accents on it, stones and 14 karat gold. The medium size is what I'm wearing as well. I wear it all the time in bed, in the shower, swimming, building, hiking, really just about anything. Easy to wear and very lightweight. And the leaf style starts at $30. And, you know, this is a custom piece that I made for my bridesmaid at my wedding. And, you know, I put gold on silver and used both the leaf and the fringe design in that. And I can give you a close-up of just how they move. You know, as it's hanging on me. Half of it's see-through, and, you know, it just gives a really light view. You can see a little bit how the light changes as it's, you know, spiral shaped. And they're very strong. The metal that I use, actually, I can heat harden so that it stays very sturdy and can be really lightweight at the same time. And the second collection I'd like to introduce you to is the compass collection. I find people in general have a really strong association with the compass symbol. I've had recent purchases, you know, for graduations and just personal symbols of strength and direction, you know, going through hard times, even before COVID. But I think it's especially prevalent right now, the feeling of needing some extra direction in life. This is the large size. I have 2 sizes, large and small, that I typically make. The large size is what I'm wearing. Again, I wear this all the time. I wore it at my wedding. I wore it while building our garage. You know, just about anything. It's super lightweight, again, super strong. This one that I have on, if we can zoom in, has a sapphire in the middle. Kind of see that. So it's an easy customization. It's made out of silver. It has 14 karat gold accent, and then you can add a stone if you want, or, you know, any variety of metal. And those start at $54. And we can see the 2 sizes right there, the large and the small. You know, it's really easy for me to make any size, really. Very easy to change it up for what is interesting to you. And the last collection I want to talk about today is the Skyline collection. Here is a picture. I made a wedding ring based on that Bigelow mountain range that's in the background. And the ridge line is the design that runs around the band. This ring was a custom piece that I made last summer for a bride and groom who are at Sugarloaf, and I used old family gold, you know, an old engagement ring and old wedding bands, melted it down, milled it out. The recycling process was a big cost savings for them, and it was able to, you know, have that sentimental value of reusing old family jewelry. This is a tree line. I had a couple come wanting the same kind of idea, but instead of a mountain range, they wanted this tree line that's on a lake that they often go to. So I often work from customer pictures to create something that's, you know, meaningful for them and, you know, certainly one of a kind. And that was the resulting ring. Another note about this is that it's white gold on the outside and silver on the inside. You can see the color difference. But the big thing is that the cost savings, you know, it was a good sort of middle ground for them. They wanted the white gold on the outside of the ring, but the price was a little bit high. So I suggested doing the 2 metals to save a little bit on that and keeping it very strong as well. Here's another pair of rings. On the left is a sterling mountain range ring. It's the classic style, so the mountain is laid on top of the band. It's a little more dimensional. That one's in silver. The one on the right is 18 karat gold band, and the mountain range skyline is just cut through the top layer of metal on that ring. So it's a little more kind of modernistic, I guess, and subtle, but perfect for any occasion. I also make bracelets. This is the Sugarloaf mountain in the middle and just some foothills going around the outside. These cuff bracelets start at $120. The silver rings start at $80, depending on the style. And, you know, they're easy to wear all the time. I make them comfortable. Most of the time when I set gemstones, I set them securely in a bezel versus having, you know, prongs hold it in, so that, you know, you're not going to catch it on anything, and it's going to just be, you know, feel like it's part of your hand. And if you're interested in custom designs, you know, it's $20 an hour to come up with a design. If we're just customizing something that's already part of my line, then, you know, there usually is just the extra cost of whatever different metal or adding gemstones, just the labor and materials. So I hope you have a chance to check everything out, and hope you can enjoy. Somebody will enjoy the giveaway anyway.
Absolutely. So we've got some people that are in the running. I want to give people just a couple of more minutes to share this live video on their Facebook page. And before we select our winner, you know, first of all, I just want to say, Liz, thank you so much for taking us through your process. I think a lot of times people look at metalwork and they think, oh, it just must be stamped by a machine, but you're actually totally hands-on in this process.
Yep, absolutely. That's what I love to do, is just work with my hands.
Absolutely. And that's the beauty of purchasing artisan work, is this isn't something that, you know, a machine is just pumping out thousands a minute. You're literally going from concept to packaging it and shipping it out to people. So there's so much love in the process.
Yeah, absolutely.
I also love that you do so much custom work. You know, it's really rare to find ways of getting things done exactly the way you want to. And again, that's another beauty of working with an artisan, is someone can give you a picture of a mountain range and you're like, yep, I can do that for you.
Yeah, I've even done, like, you know, people have sent me a picture of the view from their camp with a dock and a boat and the islands and the, you know, and I'm like, all right, we can do that. I've done Christmas ornaments, you know, it's sort of the sky's the limit.
You know, I was actually thinking, so we have a lot of viewers that are outside of Maine, and I was thinking cityscapes, you know, that could be kind of cool.
I do have another line that I did a desert scape with.
Love it.
That country collection. So that's, I don't even know if that's up on my website yet. That's very new, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, and I love that all they need to do is just contact you. They can brainstorm with you, and you're going to tell them whether you can bring that concept into reality.
Absolutely. I made a pair of wedding rings for a couple that met on the AT, hiked the AT. They wanted one of the sections around their rings, and they were, I think, from Illinois or something. I never met them. You know, they got the ring sizes there. They told me what they wanted. We talked it all out, and they were, you know, they fit perfectly. So they even sourced the diamond at an estate sale, you know, to help with the reuse and cost savings. So
Yep. Awesome. Very good. Well, we do have a winner. So I'm super excited to share that the winner of the $25 gift certificate goes to Peg Elliott.
Yay. Congratulations, Peg.
Yay, Peg. Thank you so much for sharing this Facebook Live. And, you know, it's really important that we are able to get the news out about our artisans, and sharing is one of the most beautiful ways of doing that. So Peg, thank you so much for sharing the love of artisans with your Facebook community, and your award for that is a $25 gift certificate. And so what you can do is go on to the Carrabassett Valley Jewelry Facebook page. We'll link that in the comment section here. Reach out to Liz directly, and she will coordinate the gift certificate.
Absolutely. And then if you're watching this later for the earring giveaway, here's the pair of earrings, special little box with my logo on it. And I didn't mention, but most of my designs, I also write a little story that goes along with each design set. So that comes in the box also. There's a little card. You know, if you're buying for somebody and want me to handwrite a note in the top, I can do that. You know, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
That comes in there, and then these are the earrings for the giveaway. So this is the small size, and yeah, new followers and likes. You will be in the running through Wednesday, and I will announce a name probably on both Facebook and Instagram. I've got both accounts, and I'll pool those all together for the drawing.
And you'll make sure that you tell us who it is so that we can share it on the VAM page as well.
Absolutely.
So just as a reminder, for those of you watching on replay, and I know a lot of you do, especially now, the weather is getting warmer, it's sunshiny, it's really hard to stay inside at 10 o'clock in the morning. And so we didn't forget about you. So this is an amazing opportunity for you to be a part of this giveaway as well. So simply go onto Carrabassett Valley Jewelry Facebook page and like and follow that page. And then you'll be in the drawing. You have until Wednesday, so do not delay. Make sure that you hop on real quick, like and follow, so that you can not only participate in the giveaway, but also you can see all of the beautiful designs that Liz offers. I'm sure you probably share a lot of your new creations and some of the custom things through your social media as well.
Absolutely. And the other thing that I'm running a promotion for is a 15% off through July 3rd, so through next Friday. And the code is VAM15. So it's 15% off and free shipping. And you guys can all take advantage of that.
So awesome. Liz, thank you so much for being a part of VAM. We loved having your style with us. I think it's just looking at the comments, the customers are really enjoying the aesthetic and your designs, and you did a wonderful job presenting. So thank you.
Thanks, Heather. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, so that was fun. So make sure you go over to cvjewelry.com and check out all of the different styles and designs that Liz offers. Use code VAM15 and get 15% off of your entire order through next week. So don't forget about that. Make sure you take advantage of it. Okay, so we're ready to move to our next artisan. And this artisan comes to us from Columbus, Ohio, and brings imagination to your children's life. When I Grow Up is an acclaimed children's book of cool careers that children can picture themselves in, literally. With a die cut and picture window wheel that holds up to 4 pictures, When I Grow Up lets whoever is reading the book and being read to picture themselves in the book. It is so cool. You're gonna love this. Let's welcome again, Alex. Alex was on our first show. He was so popular that we knew we had to have him come back. Welcome, Alex.
Hey, Heather. How are you?
I'm so great. So Alex is half of the creative behind Bowers & Clark and their interactive, beautifully illustrated children's book. Alex, will you tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind When I Grow Up and show us how it works?
Yeah, of course. My author, Casey Bowers, he has 3 kids. And so he was having difficulties reading to all 3 kids every night. Would go on forever and ever and ever. So he came up with this idea of how could he read to all 3 of his kids at night at one time. So he came up with the idea of When I Grow Up. So it's really a book that kids can literally see themselves in. So it's about fun careers that you could grow up to be one day. We have the traditional careers like firefighters and that kind of thing, but we also have really interesting ones that are like punk rock singer and, you know, motivational speaker and things like that. So book is When I Grow Up. I'm the illustrator, Alex Clark. And it's a storybook, but it's really more interactive. So it's customizable, like you said. So it's really exciting. So it's all about when you can grow up, you could be a soccer player. When you grow up, you could be a filmmaker. So I did all the illustrations in this. You could be an investigative reporter. But what's exciting about the book is not only can you talk to your kids about careers or what they could be when they get older, there's also a customizable picture window wheel in the back. So here what you can do is there's 4 slots. See if I'm pointing at the right thing here. 4 picture slots, and you can customize this by cutting out pictures of your kids, of their dogs, of their pets, what have you, and you can put them in the book. And then as you read the book, you can rotate and then go back and see another picture in another career. You could put in their favorite stuffed animals. So here what I did, because my printer's not working right now, is I just went ahead and drew SpongeBob, Elsa, Spider-Man. But what if Spider-Man was actually a cupcake baker? What if Elsa, my favorite, was actually a jet pilot? So the book is fantastic. Again, you can customize it. One of the things that we've heard from a lot of people is the kids who are 1.5 years old all the way up to 5 or 6 years old love this book because the older kids can kind of read it and learn more about the careers, while the younger kids actually just get excited to see the picture in it. I have friends who have 2-year-olds who just love this book because every night they can see their pictures. They can see grandparents in this weird, strange time that we're in right now. You could actually put in your grandparents or aunts and uncles, people who live out of state that you just can't get to right now. So we love this book. It's nice, big, thick board book. We took the time and effort to really kind of make this durable. So yeah, when I grow up, kids book, wonderful.
So fantastic. I love this concept. The first time I saw it, to be honest with you, I was a little confused. I'm like, what do you mean you put pictures in it? Like, that's not how books work, right? Like, the author tells us what to expect, but you said, no.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the foundation, and I'm going to let your imagination, you and your child's imagination, go wild.
Yeah, it's fun because it's not only a book that you can read every night, but it's also a fun craft project. Like I said, you could cut out pictures, you could draw pictures and put them in here. So it's every day that you read it could be different experience.
I think the other thing that's super cool about this book is you didn't select kind of the traditional careers. You chose things that really, don't you have one that's like Doctors Without Borders?
We do. I was trying to find that one. Let me see if I can find that. So yeah. So
I'm going to go off so people can see it.
okay. So yeah, we wanted to have interesting ones. My author friend Casey, he's amazing. He wanted to come up with some new and interesting things. We do have like I said, we have firefighter because actually his dad's a firefighter. But we also have more interesting ones. We have one that really kind of hits close to home right now of a human rights activist. So, we just wanted to put careers in here that kids might want to ask more about. They might not want to know just exactly what like a teacher or a nurse is, but like what's a race car driver? What's a cupcake baker do? What's an actor do? So.
Yep. Well, and I think it's a really cool way of being able to talk about, especially with the activists talking about that. That's probably a little confusing for children right now. And so it's a cool way to introduce it to your children, such a natural way.
Yeah.
So Alex, tell us again, we can go on to your Etsy shop, right, to order?
Yes. So we currently are on Etsy. We're on Amazon. We have our Facebook page. So what I did literally about 5 minutes ago is I just removed any and all shipping from our Etsy page. So for the next week, if you want to go on to Etsy, buy our book, free shipping. I'll even throw in a customizable die cut magnet. And any books that we sell, because we sell them out of our basement, let's be honest with you. Every book's going to come signed by Casey and I, and we'll even throw in a, if you want to make it out to someone, like a niece, nephew, kids, we'll make it out to them. We'll do it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
When you were on the first show, I know people reached out to me directly and were like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. So if there's anyone watching, whether it's on the live show or on the replay, that you purchased this originally, or you're already a fan of When I Grow Up, please tell people about your experience. I think sometimes you're not certain as to how something's going to fit into your life, but hearing how other people have really embraced it and used it just really helps. So thank you again for being a part of the show.
Thank you. Yes, of course. This is fantastic. Love it.
Awesome. Good. And thanks for the free shipping. I'm a fan of free shipping. So
Me too.
very good. Well, we hope to see you in the fall when we come back.
We'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, everyone. So when I grow up, there's a part of me that wants to buy one of these and just let my imagination go wild. Like I kind of am already starting to think about the story that I can make up about Spider-Man being a cupcake baker. Like how much fun would that be? So make sure that you go over to Alex's page. The link is at the bottom of the screen, and go ahead and pick up your When I Grow Up book. Don't forget, he's offering free shipping as well as a gift with purchase. Oh, wow. So we are having so much fun. We have 2 more artisans, and you're going to want to continue watching because these last 2, pretty awesome. Sometimes we save the best for last, and I think that's true. So let me tell you about our next artisan. So imagine getting married in a beautiful Maine lighthouse at sunrise. Oh, so romantic. That magical experience gave Alan Claude the idea to create quality prints of New England coast. Inspired by bold poster-style graphics from the 20s and 30s, the graphics of Alan Clark's studio calmly reflects the beauty of Maine and New England lighthouses. Help me welcome Alan to the show. Hi, Alan. How are you?
Hi, Heather. Thank you so much for being for me to be on the show. And I really enjoyed, the scone goddess. That sounds delicious. Those peaches, that sounds delicious.
Yes.
I want one of those bags too, the blanket for the babies. I want the adult size one. So I want to be wrapped up,
I
watch
love
TV,
it.
do some Netflix. And the jewelry, would wear the jewelry, but my wife would probably wear that jewelry too. That's really well crafted.
Yes.
And the story, the illustrator, that's an awesome story. I have 3 children, and that would have been, that's still a great book, actually, because thinking outside of guidelines is just a great way for imagination and for kids to have fun with it. It's a wonderful artist. So thank you for having them. And thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. And, I think artists, we all tend to like to color outside of the lines.
Yes.
But what I love is I think that you color outside of the lines, and yet your photos or your graphics are so absolutely beautiful that you're coloring in the lines, but you're broadening our creativity and imagination and these scapes that you're creating.
Well, thank you. I have a little 1-minute thing that kind of overviews what I've been doing the past 10 years. And I don't know if can I share my screen here?
Yeah, I'm going to remove myself.
Okay. So I'm going to play this, and hopefully it's going to work. Do we see the second screen here? I don't know if I'm allowed to share that or if I can. Okay, there we go. So we're going to share that, and I'm just going to play this. And are you seeing that? Okay, so I'm just going to play this real quick. If you could hear it, let me know. Oops. All right, so that was my little commercial there. I will tell you a little bit about my art. My inspiration has been, let me just move this red of it there. Okay, so I'm working with 2 screens. Edward Hopper, American painter. I think he died in 1967, and I popped out of a womb, 1967. So loved his art from he was born in the 20s, I think. Oh, no, actually, he started probably 1900 he was born. but I love his artwork. This actually piece of art here is Portland's Empire Cafe. It's called Chops. This image right here is called Chop Suey. Sold for like $50 million, I don't know, a couple of years ago. But beautiful colors, and I've always loved his art. And I mean, he did lighthouses too, Portland Headlight. That inspired, I always loved his art. I was doing graphic design in San Francisco, and we got married at a lighthouse in Maine. We moved from San Francisco to Maine. And on our honeymoon in France, it gave me the idea to create travel posters of lighthouses. Now, it took me quite a while to create these, but it took me about 2.5 years to draw these out. And now I'm a graphic designer, but then I started wanting to do images of New England digitally. So the challenge is to make it look organic. So I started with 6 lighthouses, and it took me 2.5 years to do the first 6. I just inspired by, I guess coming in from away, the beauty, the architecture of lighthouses, and how, people, who doesn't like a lighthouse, and it's a good excuse to travel. So I draw these on a large iPad with a pen, and that gives me control of everything, of the colors. And I'll just show you an example of something that I could show you why it's a good idea. Well, at least for me. Oh, if I can move this cursor here. Okay. Illustrator. Okay. Sorry about that. Little technical thing. Application and Illustrator. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Don't we love technology? That's my website. Okay. So this is an example of some art I've drawn. So I have a pen, and I could pick like a shape, and I could take an eyedrop and, color that in. And I just could draw a shape of a person, let's say. Well, that's a fit. This is kind of rough here, guys. But, I could, so once you create a shape, you can shape it, make it any size you want, change the color, or you could change your bathing suit. Let's say the color of the bathing suit, I think I want a blue bathing suit instead of a red bathing suit. So it just gives me a lot more freedom to create art and focus more on creating the composition than, well, although I have to work with color, I could change it instantly and not get caught up with being limited by the paper that I'm drawing on or canvas. So that just gives you an idea what that looks like. So my art is basically kind of guided by my calendar. Every year I promise myself for the past 10 years, I've been doing a calendar. And on the calendar, I have, obviously, the calendar has 12 images, and I have to come up with 12 images every year. So it forces me to come up with 12 images. And you see here, I have a 2021 calendar. And this year I'm celebrating the bicentennial. The nice thing about that, just like I've shown you before, this one's called Schooners in Camden Harbor at Sunset Schooners at Camden Harbor. See, it's orange, but because it's digital, as I showed you before, I could actually change the color if somebody wanted a blue one. I thought a blue one would be probably more likely somebody would want that color as an art print, but you never know. And the reason why I do that is because in a calendar, I like to have different color schemes, so it's not all the same tones of blues. It'd be kind of boring if it's all blue all the time. So I try to create some variety. My art is really focused on summer. and the energy of summer. This one is my kids jumping in a lake. I love the drama, the bold colors, the energy, and it's a positive thing. I try to show just the warm summer breeze. All these beautiful locations we have here in New England. This is in Portsmouth. I love the history of New England. This is kind of hopper-like image. This is called Sailing Long Cove. It's just about the peace and serenity of New England, or anywhere really. But been focusing on one thing, and that's of New England, Maine. I have been to New London. I love New London as well. This is a fisherman doing maybe it's Father's Day. He's doing his individual, solitude place. Pembroke Lighthouse. That's one of my favorite lighthouses there, but this one's called Pembroke Hikers. And more dogs. This is a new one too. This is my 2021 calendar. I'm just inspired by what we all love, summer, and even I'm inspired by chickens. That's my new one too as well. It's called Spring Chickens. In the calendar, it's actually a winter scene, but for prints, I think probably people want to see spring chickens as opposed to winter chickens. We have the travel posters were created to inspire people to go and travel or have something to remember their experience with. So that's what I've been focused on. And this is the new one called Painting in Acadia. I was in Acadia last year, and I just saw this painter painting away. I took some pictures and used that as my basis for this image. So what I do is I take lots of pictures and I use that as my reference because I don't remember all the details, and I'm not a plein air painter like he is right there. It allows me to, I don't filter, I don't use any kind of computer graphics. I just basically draw virtually. And that's, and I use the tools to my advantage to make things bigger and smaller and change colors instantly. This one, for example, this scene was Port Clyde, and it wasn't this color. We were like around 6 o'clock in the evening, but because it's digital, I have the option to manipulate colors change colors to see what I would like to do. This was alewives in Gardner, Maine. It's fun to, I do miss texture. I love touching with texture and stuff, but it just gives you so much more control to do things. This is a pretty one too. I'll show you this one here. This one's in Beavertail Lighthouse in Rhode Island. And we have some fun one here of the Maine lobster. This is one more too that I took some pictures in November. This is called Spruce Head Island. It's near Owl's Head in Maine. It was just a stark November day, windy and cold, but I could warm it up by just changing the color of the sky, and it's a peaceful scene. So that's what I have fun with. And sometimes pulling away color is the hardest thing to do, but it does give you a sense of kind of a Zen-like look to the art here. So I do all my artwork in my studio. I print it out and review it. And this year, I created this print called the Bicentennial Print. And the art is actually on the main guide for the state of Maine. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, it's not going to be as many people grabbing that. But if you order online, give you a free 5x7 calendar for 2020, a desk calendar. And 20% of my sales, if you type in VAM, goes to the Camden Library in Camden, Maine. They're really struggling with fundraising, and so that's what I'm trying to do, is try to help them out. Helps you out if you get something for under over $18. You get a free calendar. I get you a guide too as well, and I'll sign it for you. And one more thing I wanted to mention is, if you're not sure about art, if you use your cell phone, you could actually virtually see it. It's called augmented reality. You'll see the little icon under each piece of art, and you could just basically move your fingers around, read the instructions, and you get a sense of what it would look like in your home. And it's free shipping always. So yeah.
Alan, there is so much to unpack with your segment. First of all, just the scenes that you're able to capture, the beautiful colors. You're so thoughtful, so intentional about the colors. I think they're just stunning.
Thank you so much.
I love the augmented reality, because that's one of the things that I'm thinking is like, oh my gosh, where would that look? Like, I love this. How would it look in my house? And so I don't even have to ponder. I can go right onto your website, right?
Yes. And you just go on, you don't need any apps. There's no trick to download your email or whatever. Just use your cell phone. And if you have, like in some cases, some people want 3 or 4 pieces of art, it only does one piece at a time.
Yeah.
You can take a picture of the way you did it and kind of get a sense of how it would look like. Or you could email me your pictures of your house, of your room, or living room, or whatever, and we'll superimpose it for you and email it back to you in a couple of days too. So.
That's brilliant. Oh my gosh. So you make it so easy for us to bring your work, these beautiful New England scapes, into our home. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun.
It is. And, I was thinking, actually, just yesterday, I was talking to a lady, and she loves to go to Maine. And she's so sad because this year she's not traveling. She's choosing to stay at home. And she was talking about how sad she is because she's missing the water and the lighthouses.
Yes.
And as you were talking, I instantly thought, like, this is a perfect way. So
yes,
you don't have to go there. It can come to you through your work.
Yes, I actually had somebody tell me they're in Minnesota, I think. They said, we're canceling our trip to London. We're not going to go see Hamilton. Instead, we're buying a couple large prints because,
I love it.
Their vacation's gone. They were going to go to Maine too as well. So we're going to benefit from this, guys. No, we're not. But but hopefully, we'll get through this, and this is a good way for us to interact with people and get used to interacting this way. So
yes, absolutely. Well, you did an amazing job. I just want to recap a couple of the promotions that you're offering. One is 20% of the sales are going towards the Camden Library. So that's really cool.
Yes, and you have to type in VAM so I know it's you, and you get a free desk calendar, and I'll get the guide too as well. Some people frame them, some people don't frame them and throw them away, but it's a guide of Maine and a map. So for the
and then you said free shipping as well.
Yes. Oh, can I just tell somebody about my new spot that we are putting together? It's my gallery is opening up. We've been working feverishly to get this open. If I could just, oopsie. Okay, there it is. Oh, I love technology. Okay. Can you, do you see my other screen now? I guess you don't, right?
Yes,
okay.
I do now.
Okay, so I do a lot of art shows, and now obviously there's no art shows.
Right.
But, oopsie, there we go. Nope. But my wife and I, we bought a couple of buildings in Gardner, Maine, and okay, there we go. That one, and it's right on the river. We're going to have two spaces right in the street next to Rennie's in Gardner. We're renovating it right now, and basically by end of July will be open. It'll be a great place to go to Rennie's and go and check out my gallery if you get a chance to be down in the Augusta area.
Fantastic. And congratulations. Brick and mortar is like a whole nother level
Yes.
of entrepreneurial spirit. So bravo to you.
Well, you know, it's going to be kind of like my show place because there's no shows anymore. And I'm going to be working there anyway. So I might as well have a store while we're at it. So
yep, totally makes sense. We all are having to pivot. And so that's
Right.
a perfect way.
Right.
Well, thank you again so much
Thank
for
you.
being a part of our VAM fam, for being on our show today. And I hope that we'll see you again in the fall.
Yes. Thank you so much, Heather.
Thank
And
you.
your great team.
Thank you. We do. Okay, everyone. So make sure that you go over to alanclaw.com and experience stunning vintage retro art images from everyday moments on the coast. Plus, your purchase goes the extra mile when you use the code VAM. Alan will donate 20% of your purchase to the Camden Library. Plus, you'll get free shipping and the beautiful calendar. You cannot go wrong with this. So make sure that you hop over to alanclaw.com. Okay, so we have one more artisan and we have another giveaway opportunity. So if you haven't shared, make sure that you take a moment and share the love, share this Facebook Live so that others can participate in this next giveaway. And this is our final artisan, and I am so excited to introduce you to Sharon of Illuminated Me. Sharon has experienced a beautiful entrepreneurial journey that has led her to creating intricate beaded jewelry. You are going to adore the artistic yet very wearable jewelry, from her hand-woven beaded work, including a bracelet that's stunning, to her On the Nile micro collection, which she is formally launching today. I love it when an artisan uses the VAM platform to introduce a new collection. So let's welcome Sharon back to VAM. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Heather. It's great seeing you, and I'm psyched with all the artists that you just interviewed. I am so going to be getting my scones, and I think that my husband just told me that for Christmas, he reminded me that I did buy one of Alan's calendars, so they make a really great Christmas gift.
What a great idea.
Yeah, totally. So I want to welcome you. This is my studio. We're going to do a kind of quick walking tour. What you see is the space that gives me a lot of energy and inspiration, and I try and surround myself with things that make me really happy. Colors, other artwork, and of course the jewelry that I'm going to show you today. I do keep jewelry out for display because it just continues my inspiration. So today, this is the Azure collection. It's a micro collection of the On the Nile, which you can find on our website. What I've done is I've hand mix these blue pigments, and then I put in a special little ingredient so that when you look at the blue, it actually changes color in different types of light. So in bright light, it's almost like a bright blue. And in this sort of overcast day we have here in Maine, it's just a little bit darker. So this is the adjustable ring. It's only $50. And I think that Lori might have a picture of that ring so you can see it on your screen. That's okay. So what I'll do is I will show you this one because I know she has a picture of this. This is what I call the full moon azure necklace. And the picture you can see here. Oh, you've got the ring. So I just want to confess, my husband's running the camera, and this time I don't have a monitor. So he's just whispering to me. But that's okay. So what I'd like to do is show the, this is the raindrop in the azure. This blue, it's just so stunning. And so I will say I am inspired, and this is the half moon. I am inspired by ancient Egypt, and actually, I do keep images that do inspire me. And you can see that azure blue in Tutankhamun's eye, as well as the gold. Here is one of my beaded cuffs, super lightweight. What's happening? Okay. So here's my beaded cuff. Very, very lightweight. It's literally ounces. These are glass beads that I hand weave, and we reinforce them going through the beads several times. And you can find those on my website under the Homage collection. We also have these lovely, we're really into blue, especially in the summer here in Maine. These are called the Celebration earrings. Again, super light, really dainty. And what we do is we can customize the color. We do a pearl also as standard practice, but it comes with this really nice necklace here. And then a key product that's also new that I launched on the last VAM is our, this is the Maine seaweed paperweight. And so what's showing? Okay, so there we go. There's the Maine seaweed paperweight. It took us about 1.5 years to try and figure out how do we capture a piece of Maine. And so in doing that, we immerse the seaweed in resin, and these are several layers. So this is sort of takes days to create because of cure time. And the stand that we have here is, and actually, Lori, if you'll come back full screen so we can show the stand. Great. So this maple stand is made by my husband, Peter, who is a woodworker and also makes other amazing pieces of art. We have this personalized, this plate here where you can personalize, you know, a wedding date, an anniversary, something like that. And then another one on the theme of putting things in resin, I decided to create a sprinkles. And so I think it might be hard to see on camera, but there are sprinkles at every layer. So it's multi-layered. And what we love about these is that they capture memory. So you can put them on the bedside table, put them on the bookshelf. You can put it on your office desk. It can be a great birthday gift, retirement gift. We have had some companies ask us if we can make them in bulk, and we can with a lot of notice because they take so long. The other thing that actually I did want to show you too is for men as gifts, is that we now have cufflinks, and it has this beautiful design on the back. These are the sprinkles cufflinks, and we also have them in seaweed and chili pepper. You find them on our website. They make an awesome groomsman gift. And I think in the last show, I talked about collaborations. And so this here, these are little sprinkles. This is part of our Silk Road Spice collection. This is on a satin cord, so it's really soft and really light. And these particular pieces go with little t-shirts for toddlers, and it's sold by Simply Chicky, and she's located in Rhode Island. I'll show you some other pieces over here. These are some more of our Silk Road Spice. We just put the sprinkles in a new bezel. And so I really like this because it's got if you have a strong personality, it's just something that like shows your joy. And when you buy a Silk Road Spice, anything in our collection, what you receive is this in a box. And here's the beautiful gold embossed package here. And we also include a description card, the story of, here's the red chili pepper one. We did a bunch of research and we found some common characteristics. So for red chili, it's passion, protection, and luck. And a lot of people like to give these to people who are either seeking those things or have those types of personalities of passion. We also include our we are an official Maine Made member. So you'll get this tag and it gives a description about what that means to be a Maine Made member. And also our business card with our tagline, Making Change Through Beauty. These are all friends of mine. So I'm proud to be able to hand these out to folks. And then we can personalize every gift with one of our Illuminated Me note cards, again, in this beautiful blue color with this gold embossed print. And this, actually, I do want to share just as a shout out to folks. That was Strong Arm Bindery in Portland, Maine. So I tend to work with women and family-owned businesses around the country. And I'm very interested in a circular economy, one in which I spend my money locally, that person spends their money locally, and that's how we can really improve by buying local, is improve our economies actually globally when we do that. So that's an underlying mission of my company, Illuminated Me. Not only are we making change through beauty, but we're making change through the way we practice making jewelry and home decor items. And again, we can customize pieces for folks. So that's what I have today. Oh, wait, one more thing. Here's a seaweed ring. So for those of you who are unable to come to Maine for the summer, maybe think about this Irish moss seaweed that's been harvested off the coast of Maine. We can put it in a variety of pieces of jewelry. Yeah, so that is where we are today in our studio.
It was so fun to see your workspace. I love it when we get a sneak peek at where people create. So thank you for doing that for us.
Thanks, Heather.
And your new collection, this micro collection, a part of your On the Nile, breathtaking. When I first saw, I was literally flipping through Instagram. I think it was a couple of days ago. And I didn't know it was your work. You know how you just scroll through, and I saw that ring and I like back scrolled. I don't know what the official term is, but I backtracked pretty quickly and was like, that is beautiful. And then I was like, oh, of course, it's Illuminated Me. How could it not be beautiful?
Thank you, Heather, so much.
Yes. And your bracelet, you know, when you were on last time, I just fell in love with that bracelet. And one of the things that I loved about this segment was we got to see how flexible it is and how soft it is and how wearable it is. And that's really important when you wear big, bold pieces.
Absolutely. And it may be bold, but it's not heavy.
Yes, absolutely. I love it. So a couple of things that I want to make sure that we talk about. One is your promotion, right? Yes, we have a promotion today. And so it's 15% off of your entire site through next Saturday. Did I get it right? That's correct. And do they need to use a code? Yes, the code is VAM, V-A-M. Perfect. So 15% off, and that includes your new collection and all of these beautiful sprinkle pieces and everything, right? It sure does. Awesome. Very, very good. Now, in the beginning of your segment, I mentioned that we have a giveaway. And this is not only for the people watching right now live, but it's also for the people that watch on replay. We really want to make sure that we honor both the people that take the time in the morning to watch us, but also that take the time throughout their busy days to watch us. So your giveaway is for a $25 gift certificate from your website, Illuminated Me.
Yes, it is. I'm super excited to be able to offer this. We really haven't done anything like that before. And so, yeah, people have until Wednesday to like, comment, and share on the Illuminated Me Facebook page.
Yep. And that's super easy. So all that you need to do is to go onto the Illuminated Me. We'll put a link in the comment section here so we make it super easy for you. Go to the Illuminated Me Facebook page. At the top, you'll see something that says like, something that says share. And when you click share, all that you need to do is put like tag a friend maybe, or like, oh my gosh, hubby, I want this bracelet, hint, whatever you want to put, just put a comment in there. And that way you'll be entered into the drawing for $25 off of anything on Illuminated Me. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for offering that on this special season finale and to our followers.
Well, Heather, I just want to say thank you so much for you and the team, Lori Perkins and other folks who've been putting this whole VAM family together, bringing us together for the spring and summer. My heart is so full of gratitude for all of you and everything that you're doing. So again, it's women helping women, entrepreneurs, and everyone being elevated.
Absolutely. Well, we couldn't and wouldn't want to do it without artisans like you. So thank you for bringing your beautiful work to all of our followers. And we so look forward to what we're going to see in the fall with Illuminated Me.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it.
Great. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. So many possibilities with Illuminated Me. I love the sprinkles. Like, she's allowing something so youthful and girly to look so sophisticated and beautiful. So make sure that you hop onto their website, illuminatedme.com, and seek out things, not only gifts for other people, but take some time to find something special and beautiful and unique for yourself. The possibilities are endless. Plus, Sharon's offering 15% off of your entire purchase when you use the code VAM until this next Saturday. Wow, I told you this week was going to be awesome, and I hope that you loved it as much as we did. We so appreciate our VAM fam and our VAM fans, and we hope you had as much fun as we did. Make sure to place your orders fast so that you do not miss out on the products that you love. Each week, artisans experience sellouts, so don't delay in placing your orders. And don't forget about these really cool VAM promotions. If you are new to VAM or you've missed previous shows, no need to worry. Every live show remains on our Facebook and our YouTube page, which means you can go back and watch it again and again, and you can order from the artisans even after their show has aired. We hope that you will watch and continue shopping with our artisans through this summer break. We will keep you posted on the VAM fall season. If you've not already done so, please take a moment and follow us on the VAM Artisan Market Facebook page. So all that you need to do is go onto Facebook. In the little search section, type in VAM, V-A-M, Artisan Market. You'll see our icon logo. Click like and follow, and you'll be up to date when we're ready to come back in the fall. Lastly, make sure that you share and comment this live event so that you can be in the running for all of the prizes. Plus, it really helps the artisans. Even if you're not at a spot where you're ready to purchase today, the thing that you can do that would help the artisan just as much is to share this live show so others have the opportunity to view and shop. Know that you can watch this on the replay, so make sure those of you on the replay take advantage of the winning opportunities. I want to take a moment and personally thank the amazing team behind VAM. Lori Perkins of Martini Jewelry was my partner in crime from the beginning, and honestly, this crazy idea would never have come together without her talent, hard work, and dedication to the artisan community. Katie Braden, I'm sorry, I always miss your name, Katie. Katie Braden is what I call the great and powerful Oz. She was our right hand and our left brain through all of this. I'm not sure Katie knew what she was signing up for when she raised her hand, but she's been a miracle worker for Lori and I. And she's not an artisan. And I think that that in itself underscores how special she is and how fortunate we were to have her on the team. Thank you both to both of you. To the artisans that bravely came out each week and shared all of your passion and experience and work to our viewers. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. We also have Sarah Luciano from Witchy Decor and Gail Cormier from Little Moose Kids that was a part of this from the very beginning. They really helped to support and steer us as we were trying to create this artisan community. The love that all of you have shown throughout this, the engagement that you all have provided has just meant the world to all of us. So thank you. So let's one last time bring our amazing cast from this show so that we can say one last farewell on our season finale. I'm going to remove myself and I'm going to bring the team up. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you all so much for being a part of our finale show. It has been absolutely amazing. And so that's it for us this week and for this season. Everyone, from the bottom of our hearts, stay safe, stay well, and we will see you soon. Thank you all so much. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.